Mick Schumacher's rookie Formula One season has largely been spent toiling at the back of the grid in an underdeveloped car for a Haas team that has all eyes on 2022. Mick Schumacher, being Michael Schumacher's son, has a lot to live up to in the professional racing business, as unfair as that might sound. But on the plus side, having that name behind him might have helped him to a certain extent. The question is, though, does he deserve to drive with Haas in F1 2021? So, in today's video, we will be telling all we know about the topic, is Mick Schumacher good enough for Formula One? Without further ado, let's begin. The first significant steps in the journey that culminated in him gaining an F1 seat with Haas for the 2021 season came in 2019 when he became a member of the Ferrari Drivers Academy and the Formula 2 grid after winning the Formula 3 European Championship the previous year. While his first season in F2 wasn't particularly successful, he found his feet in the category in the following season and ultimately finished on the podium 10 times, won 2 races, and the World Championship in 2020. Mick is, without a doubt, a talented driver, and his biggest blessing and curse is the same thing: his surname. Who knows what he will be capable of next year in F1? We hope to see amazing things come from the young driver. Mick Schumacher has come through the ranks in Formula One with all the advantages of a man who carries the family name, 7-time F1 champion Michael Schumacher. Mick has never had to worry about sponsorship money on his road to F1, and he has been guided to the right teams and the right support network. Ferrari is very keen to have another Schumacher to revive the memories of its greatest racing era. But is the reigning F2 champion good enough to make a mark in F1? This is the year we will all find out. Schumacher will have some advantages over Haas teammate and fellow rookie Nikita Mazepin in that he will be testing for Ferrari on occasion and will be running in the Ferrari simulator, while Mazepin will have to do with the best he can. Unlike Schumacher, Mazepin is not a Ferrari junior. And while his father is a billionaire and a sponsor on the Haas F1 team through his Uralkali Russian potash fertilizer empire, Mazepin needs to show that he is not simply a pay driver. A test with Mercedes a couple of years ago suggested that Mazepin is better than people think, and the fact that he beat his experienced Formula 2 teammate Luca Giotto last year underlined that there is potential there. But he's still a bit wild and, of course, has not made his own life easy with his adventures on social media. Mick Schumacher's rookie Formula One season in 2021 was all about what he calls hidden wins. In an underdeveloped car that was comfortably the slowest in the field, he never had the machinery for big results, so it's no surprise he completed what was correctly billed as a learning year without scoring a point. But there were some encouraging signs if you look closely enough. Schumacher comprehensively outperformed teammate Nikita Mazepin, outpacing him in the 20 qualifying sessions he practiced in with an adjusted average of 0.580%. He also beat him 11 times in the 14 Grand Prix both finished. But given Mazepin's struggles, that comparison paints an incomplete picture. But more telling is the progress Schumacher made during the season and on the occasions when he could at least briefly battle with someone other than his teammate. In particular, he finished the season well, hauling the Haas closer to the midfield stragglers than anyone expected. If you're enjoying the video, then make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos just like this. The main reason Mick deserves his F1 chance is because of his junior career. In 2018, he was in European Formula 3 and driving for the Prima outfit, and his main rival that year was Red Bull-backed Dan Ticktum. A slow start for Schumacher saw Ticktum lead the championship, but a sensational second half of the year saw Schumacher close in on the Briton and ultimately win the year's title. This earned the German a step up into Formula 2 for the 2019 season, where he would again race for Prima. This, though, would not be the most impressive season for Schumacher. In fairness to Mick, however, the current Formula 2 car is not an easy machine to get on top of, nor are its Pirelli tires, but he did take a win in the sprint race at Hungary. The 2020 season, though, saw him really show what he could do. He became one of the two main contenders as he faced off against fellow Ferrari Academy driver Callum Ilott, and he took 2 race victories and a multitude of podium finishes on his way to winning the Formula 2 title that year. This impressive season earned him his race seat with Haas in 2021. Mick is a member of the Ferrari Driver Academy, so his career is in effect controlled by Ferrari. This is naturally a very emotional affair, given his father achieved so much success with Ferrari from 1996 to 2006. It isn't a stretch to think that, sooner or later, Mick will be driving one of the red cars one day. When that will be, though, we don't know. Ferrari has Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz in the red cars right now, and they are both doing a great job. The hope will be that Schumacher is at least able to score good points in a much improved Haas for 2022. Schumacher's current team is Russian driver Nikita Mazepin. Mazepin showed some promise in Formula 2 and was 5th overall in 2020 and was signed up by Haas for 2021. This, however, was mostly down to the money that his father, Dimitri's business Earl Colley, produces. So much so that they became the title sponsor of the team. The biggest problem for Mazepin, though, is what happened over the winter of 2020 to 2021, where he was seen groping a woman's chest and publicly uploaded it on his Instagram page. The PR disaster this caused for Haas and the incident itself was enough to have the Russian fired, but he held onto his seat. On the track, Mazepin has also shown how aggressive he is willing to be and has nearly put Mick into the wall on a couple of occasions. However, Schumacher has for the most part outshone his Russian teammate and has been outperforming him for the majority of the year. When all Mick can do is fight his teammate, beating him so soundly will certainly not harm his career prospects. Ideally, next year Schumacher has a car that can score solidly, and ideally, he will then still be on top of his Russian teammate, the pair having recently been confirmed at the American team for 2022. The question of where Mick Schumacher goes from here is an interesting one. With Ferrari locked in and Alfa Romeo looking to sign Theo Pocher for 2023, it's tough to see what will happen. But it is surely now obvious to everyone that Schumacher has earned the right to a Formula 1 seat by virtue of his on-track performances and not just his surname. The surname itself is never a guarantee of success. Just look at how Bruno Senna lasted just one full season in Formula 1 with Williams in 2012. Mick, though, deserves all the success that comes his way, and maybe one day the Schumacher name will once again be the winner of a Formula 1 race. So guys, let me know down in the comments section below, what are your thoughts about it? For more interesting content, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.